Just got this in. This is the S105. It's a little mini brush quadcopter. As you can see, it's got the ducted fan style with the quad bladed props. For the battery, we've got a 3.7 volt, 220 milliamp hour battery. Real quick overview of the controls. These are all of your trims. This is the headless mode. This is the one key return. We're going to ignore that button. It does nothing. And this is the auto funnel button. You might need to calibrate the gyros by putting both of the sticks like this, but you want to make sure you're on a flat surface when you do that. So let's just put this on a completely flat surface. This is reasonably flat. Alright, now our gyros are fully calibrated. So there we go. That's the drone. Alright, so we are in the slowest speed or rates. And this button here is what will change the rates. So now we are in the medium rates, and that's the yaw. And that's the yaw in the highest rates. And let's just check out some of that angle. So because of the ducted fan style, it's obviously really good to fly indoors. It's definitely more of an indoor flyer than an outdoor flyer. I was flying this earlier today, as I've already put a few flights on this, and I got it stuck out there, and I was really frustrated. So you do have to be careful flying this outside. But it's such a nice day outside. I just love to fly outside all the time. But yeah, these are the highest rates. It doesn't have a huge amount of angle to it, and it will struggle in the wind. I did have some trouble when it was windy earlier today. Right now we've got no wind, so it's perfect conditions to fly this little guy. Just gonna keep it close range. Alright, so now let's just do some of the testing of the different modes. All right, so let's try the headless mode. Well, I can safely say that the headless mode works. No problems there. I'm going to turn headless mode off because I really don't like headless mode. It's confusing to me, but it does work. For those of you who don't know what headless mode is, it makes it so you don't have to worry about orientation of the aircraft. Backward is backward, forward is forward, no matter what your orientation is. But once you get used to flying without that as per se like a training wheel type feature, you really don't want it. I'm really worried to test this one key return. Alright, well, it's coming back, but not, it's coming back to the original place that I stood. I honestly shouldn't have moved. The one key returns on things like this are not, they're not GPS powered. You're never gonna get a super accurate return. I really honestly recommend just, and that's exactly why I hate one key return. Alright, now here's something pretty neat. So you press this button here, it does auto funnels. You see that? Look at that. It's doing funnels. And you don't move any of the sticks, you just keep the throttle. Eventually you're going to need to get your hands back on the sticks and get it back to you. Oh, VRS. Little vortex ring there. I do think, though, that it can kind of get you into trouble if you just let it spin itself away. Because if you're really not good with orientation and it gets away from you, you're just gonna have a bad time. I mean, look, I I prefer to do my own funnels. That was it for the battery. That was it for the battery life. So overall, that wasn't too bad. I think it's okay. It's a pretty decent little flyer. The only complaint that I had about it, and I didn't get a chance to demonstrate it, was the range is a little short. That's what I noticed when flying this thing. But for an indoor flyer, or even an outdoor flyer where, you know, you might not have to worry about giant patches of weeds and all the things that I have to worry about flying micros out here, it's a good little flyer. And it's cheap too. I mean, this thing is what? 12 bucks, 13 bucks. All right, guys, so that's it. That's the S105. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. And as always, let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day, guys.